Hey, what's up everybody? It's Chris Lyon, the Filmmaker Liaison for the Louisiana Film Prize 2016. I wanted to give you guys a little introduction on a brand new feature we're installing on our website called the Filmmaker Portal. So I'm going to start here on the home page. There are several places that I can click to register my film. Here in the menu bar, up here with the Get Started, Register Your Project, or right here in the main area here. So I'm just going to click and we're going to get started with registration. What we have here is a brand new registration page. Explains to you from beginning to end how to get your project off the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill out all this information, and part of what it's going to ask you for is an email and a password. This is what's going to allow you to log into our special online back-end system and to edit all of your filmmaker information online. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out this form, and then we'll fast forward and meet up again. So here we are. I'm now ready to pay with PayPal. So there are a couple ways you can do this. Of course, you can use your PayPal email address, or you can pay with a credit card. I'm going to log in with my PayPal account and do that. We'll meet up on the other side. Okay, so I've completed my registration for the Louisiana Film Prize, and I've checked my email, I got my confirmation email, paid my PayPal, etc. And now I want to go in and edit my information. So I'm going to go up to the right-hand corner here, and it'll say Login. I click that Login button, and it'll take me to a place called the Filmmaker Portal. Here, I can sign in with my email address. So what I'm going to do is fill out with my credentials that I registered, and bam, here I am inside the Filmmaker Portal. And the first thing that you'll notice is this little progress bar with little bubbles. These are called nodes, and this walks you through the process of submitting your film. Basically, this is taking place of the qualification disc that you had to put together prior to this here. Filmmakers would have to fill out information and put it into a folder, burn it to another disc, send it in. And here what we're doing is we're making an opportunity for you to do it all online. We can keep an eye on what's going on, who's finished their information. If somebody has a question, we can go in there and help them with it directly. This should make it a whole lot cooler and a whole lot faster for us to get the information from you. It should be a great convenience to you. So what we have here, I'll walk you through each of the bubbles. We have filmmaker info, we have project details, evidence, and as you'll notice, this grayed out button is submit. So we'll get to the submit button in a minute, but I do want to back up to the register button. You can click on this, and what it does is it shows you the information that you submitted when you first submitted your project. Of course, here in the form of my electronic signature, I put Mario because Mario is amazing. But it does give you a chance to review all the information that you put in so that you know what exactly was sent to us. This should also have appeared in your welcome email, but you can always refer to it here for ease. So if I click back over to the Filmmaker Info button, this node is where you're going to put together all of the information about you as a director, your filmmaking team, your producers, etc. You'll also upload a director's headshot here and a W-9 tax form, which will help us if you are the winner. So first thing, the filmmaking team. You'll see here this blue button that says add another team member. If I were to click that button, it would drop down a brand new area for me to fill out, including a name, a position, which would include something like director, producer, writer, cinematographer, etc. And you can also write in a little quick something about each team member if you want to. So I'm going to go ahead and put here Steven Spielberg, since we are registering for E.T. the Extraterrestrial, and he was a director on this project. And Steven Spielberg is a renowned filmmaker and producer in Hollywood. Now, of course, he's not the only team member. So if I click add another team member, another box pops up, and I can say Kathleen Kennedy. And she was a producer. Amazing producer with years working. And let's just add one more. Of course, you can add up to 10 of these things, but for the sake of time, we'll just go ahead and put John Williams in here. and we'll move on down. So at any point in the process when you've filled out some information, you can save your project by going down to this green button and clicking Save Your Profile. So I'll save, just so I don't lose any information should my browser crash. And there we have it. So I have here director's bio. So I'm just going to type something small. You have 125 words to describe the director. We're asking that you write it in third person, and don't make any mention of the project this year. So we could say something like Stephen Great. So we have a bio, and again I'll click save just in case. Now here I have a director's headshot. So of course there are requirements here. The director's headshot needs to be 4:6, and we give you some dimensions in pixels should you need them. We have an upload button here, so if I click on this, and here I have a picture of old Steve himself. So I'll click that, it'll upload, and then it'll give me the name of the file. If I need to get rid of it and replace it, I can simply click this X button. It'll ask me if I want to delete it. In this case, I'm going to not delete it because I like it the way it is. Same thing with the tax form. Just click Upload. Navigate to your tax form. Make sure that it's filled out ahead of time. I'll choose it, upload it, and there it is. Bam. Now I'm going to hit Save. And at any point in the process here, you don't have to fill this out in order. Say you know your director's bio and your team, but you haven't had a chance to fill out your tax form. You can come back to that at a later time if you like. I'm going to move forward to project details, and I'm not going to fill out all the forms here, but I'm just going to give an overview of what we're looking for. So here we have a logline, a short teaser overview of your film, and we're giving you 60 words to write a logline. This should be way plenty. A logline is not supposed to be a synopsis, but just a short intro to your project. Here we're asking from stills from your film. Once you've filmed and cut your movie or maybe done a color grade, this is a place where you can upload some stills so we can associate them with your project when we promote the festival, or if we're using your project because you've gotten to the top 20 and we want to show your images up on screen. This is a great way to do that. In addition, we have a movie poster here. Again, it has suggestions on how tall and wide it should be and Photoshop dimensions should you need them. Lastly, we'll move to the evidence node, and what we have here is a place for you to put in what dates you shot, the locations that you filmed in. It gives you a place to upload 5 photos from your on-set shooting experience, and a place for you to upload additional evidence. This could be receipts, or it could be hotel reservations, location contracts, filming permits, etc. Things that show both the date and the location associated with your project so that we can verify that you were here. Again, I'll hit save. And now what we have here is we have a partially completed project for the Louisiana Film Prize 2016. And of course, all of this is going to be due on July 12th at 11:59 p.m., which brings me to this submit button. It's currently grayed out and I can't click on it, but in the weeks prior to the deadline, we're going to turn on this button. This is so that someone doesn't accidentally submit their information, because once it's submitted, you can't get it back, and we don't want anybody to do that. So we're going to keep it grayed out until such time that it's pretty close to the end of the shooting period, and we'll open that up for you. You'll be able to submit your final product, and of course, send in your DVD through the mail or come in person to attend our turn-in party. We hope this brings a new level of ease and a way for you to be able to come back to your information and see exactly what it is that we're wanting from you. If it just so happens that you have a problem, we can log in and look at the information with you, and that way we can ensure that we're getting exactly what we need and what you have to offer for your film for the Louisiana Film Prize. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this tutorial. I wish the very best of luck to all of you. Viva la Film Prize.